Hey, good morning, friends and family out there in Facebook world. How's everybody doing? Hey, Scott McKeever. Keep it real, right? So, Scott McKeever over here at Collier RV Super Center in Rockford, Illinois. I say that every morning for those of you that don't know what that is. You know, we sell recreational vehicles. We got travel trailers and fifth wheels and Class A motorhomes and Class C motorhomes and this thing called a B plus, and we got some big diesel pushers all the way up to 45 foot. Fun stuff. We're selling fun. Go out and travel America and see everything. And oh hey, Bruce Meyer, there's no Kahlua in there yet or Bailey's. It is my day off, so maybe later. So come in the office today on my day off because we got the big show. It's showtime. Showtime, no rest. You know what I'm saying? We got to get things done, get everything packed up. Most units are moved into position. Today is a lot of administrative stuff, brochures and tables and all that fun stuff. So come in to get that done. Something I want to touch on real quick this morning is customer service. You know, I had the pleasure last night of, and I don't go to this place. I used to go a lot back in my insurance days, but you know, I haven't been there in years or whatever, but you know, I'm a customer. I come in and clearly the person who was waiting on me didn't probably understand what I was trying to say, and I was trying to explain it, and rather than to listen, and you know, I'm not sure, but anyway, maybe kind of feel like I was kind of stupid, didn't know what I was talking about, so I left. No big deal. Maybe she was having a bad day, I don't know, or boss yelled at her, but here's the deal. Here's why I bring that up, okay? Companies, businesses out there, to include us here at Collier RV, spend a lot of money to get customers to come in and see us, and that person can be worth a lot down the road as far as sales and service and whatever industry you're in. This is across all industries, okay? And so if you can, if you're having a bad day, you had a bad customer, because it happens. You know, there's 10 or 12 really bad people in the world out there. They just get around a lot, right? Heard that years ago. I thought it was kind of crazy. But try to walk away from it. Try to not wait on a customer until you clear your head, you clear the fog. And maybe she truly didn't understand what I was asking for. And maybe she, you know, so rather than ask somebody else, I don't know. But anyway, just keep that in mind. If you're in the customer relations business, you got to keep that in mind, right? I mean, it happens. It's real world, and you know, now it happened to me, and I'll go somewhere else. And it's not that I don't dislike them or whatever. I'll just go somewhere else where I know they'll know what I'm talking about, and we'll get that done. So, okay, enough said on that. Today I want to touch on freight and prep. Is my hair messed up? No, okay. Must have dirt on my lens there. Freight and prep is a real deal. Okay, so freight, and you hear dealers that don't charge it, you hear dealers that do, there's dealers that overcharge for that, it's part of their profit center, things of that nature. But I just want to briefly explain what that really is, okay? So the freight portion is actually what it costs to have the factory. You know, they hire drivers for this, you've seen them on the interstates out there, and they have to be IDOT certified and all that fun stuff. And there's a company that runs all that and controls all those guys and everything. And, you know, everybody's got to turn a profit. So it's a real charge. Whether a dealer charges for it or not, somewhere along the line, it is an expense, okay? Now, there are dealers out there that, you know, our average freight here per unit is like $450 to $500 to get that unit brought here, right? And then there's dealers within close proximity that they charge you $2,000. Well, that's kind of crazy because now they're just turning that into a profit center. So just be aware it is real money. And then prep. You know, we got the service department, and even though these things, even the brand new ones, they've still got to go through the shop, and we got to do the shakedown, and LP leak test, and make sure everything works, and a water leak test, and pressurize all the systems. And you know, the service department is a profit center. That's what they do. So therefore, they charge the sales department to do that. Now, same thing here. We got some dealers out there. You know, we do our homework and stuff, and we want to be fair and everything. And there's some dealers out there that just aren't being fair and aren't treating customers right. So please be aware of that when you're out there shopping. It is a real expense, but within reason. You know what I'm saying? no need to be out of control and overpay, okay? Some dealers out there will lure you in with super duper low prices, and they tack a whole bunch of stuff on to make up for that, rather than integrity pricing, true pricing, whatever spin you want to put on it. So please be aware of that. Now, that brings me to something. What they'll do is they'll say, well, we got the PDI, right? We got an LP charge. We got a battery box charge. We got, so they add this stuff on, and all of a sudden it's like, holy cow, what is this? Well, I'm just telling you, that's not real, right? Is it real or is it Memorex? That's Memorex, guys. That's not real, and I just want to keep it real, okay? We've had a client here recently, and a lot of the new trailers have this new design more ride step, which is the cat's meow. And the client asked me, does that more ride step come with it, or is that an extra charge? And I'm like, wow, I know where you've been. And we talked about that. There's even dealers out there that even though the unit comes with the equipment, they'll try to charge you for it. So you got to be aware of that. To me, that's insane. I can never work for them. That's just. I'll take it easy right there, okay? Otherwise, I'll say something I shouldn't say. I just want you to be aware of that, okay? These more ride steps, tell them you want to see the invoice. Of course, they make that stuff up too. They'll tack on. But anyway, you can look in the brochures and see what is standard equipment and what options. So just keep that in mind, okay? Don't let them charge you for something they're not entitled to. The reason we're going here is because this has been a great topic of discussion with Ed and Jim Collier and Chris Collier and Liz Collier and some of our top sales guys here at Collier RV. This has been a tremendous conversation because, the sales guys like myself out here, we hear it. There's 10 or 12 of us and 8 at the other store. And so we're hearing all this. We're hearing these horror stories from people going shopping, and they're being mistreated and basically lied to. So that's what this stems from here this morning. So now there's another thing I want to talk about, and that's reviews, okay? If you go in and you receive great service, leave them a review. What I found is that if we ask for the review, we usually get it. If we don't ask, we don't. But here's the deal. The review should be real, right? That person should have actually went to that store or called that store, right? Should have actually engaged in some kind of a transaction. Maybe they didn't buy, but maybe, whether it be parts or whatever, right? So here's what's happening. There's a store that recently opened up, and their website has exploded with reviews. First of all, that many people haven't been there. Second of all, 90%, well, I don't have facts, so I won't put stats out there because they wouldn't be real, okay? Here's what we do know, is those reviews were done by employees, friends, family. Do you hear what I'm saying? So these people doing the reviews haven't been there. They're trying to boost their website presence with this store and make it look like it's something that it's not. That's not keeping it real, is it? That's phony. That's insane in my book. So anyway, guys, I do appreciate you checking me out and watching. I see there's some people out there watching. Hello, guys. My eyes aren't good. I can't read who you are, or I would thank you personally on there. But I appreciate you checking me out. And Schaumburg Show is right around the corner. We're moving in tomorrow. It starts on Friday at 10 a.m. Friday is a good day to come because the crowds are light and there's a snowstorm coming Saturday. So we're going to bring the football. We may be playing football in the hallways on Saturday. So it wouldn't be the first time. We got heavy snows and a few people make it out, and we find a way to make it an enjoyable experience. So, but I do appreciate you checking me out, and tune in tomorrow for another segment of Keep It Real. And I'm Scott McKeever over here at Collier RV Super Center. We've got tremendous sales staff, tremendous support staff, tremendous service and parts department. So please check us out if you're in the market We'd love to have you part of our family. So as always, you can find me at 815-222-5149. Scott McKeever will check with you tomorrow. Bye.